welcome back. We are here on the patio.
We're hanging out. Party on the patio.
Yeah.
It's lunchtime here at Team Church. We are having so much fun already today. We got some other people that are having a good time. Our interns, some students having some fun.
Yep, and we'll go over there in just a second. But first, let's go ahead and bring in some of our guests right here. This entire group of people right here. Pastor Jenkins, come on in here.
Pack
come
it
on
in, Canada.
Who do we got?
It's home church right here. From Red Deer, Alberta, Canada, and all of our campuses in Canada. There's 77 of us here this week.
77.
That's right.
77 people. And you were just telling me before we went live that so many of these people have never been to Team Church before. I just assumed that it was a bunch of repeats.
No,
but that's amazing.
Lots of new team. In fact, last time Pastor Kevin was at our church, he just asked for hands. How many have been at Team Church? We've had about 350 people from our church at Team Church.
Oh, my goodness.
Probably the last 5-6 years that we've just brought a different crew.
Wow.
All the time. We have a few that have been here 2 times or 3 times at the most, but most of our crew we just
So what is it that keeps y'all just coming back, bringing more people? What is it about being here in the flesh instead of just maybe sending a couple people and then bringing the message back to them? What's the difference there?
Well, first of all, I came by myself the first time.
Yep.
Biggest mistake I ever made. Second time I brought 6, and that's where our church really started to change some things, make some changes that were good changes, that we saw the effect in the growth of the church and the health of the church.
So cool.
And then the next year was like bring 20, bring 30. My only regret every year is that I don't bring more team. So we find ways. We load, like this year we loaded people into houses. We rented some houses and just loaded as many in as we could. Because every year it makes such a difference in the life and the health and really the growth of our church as really taking a change as we brought more and more team. And just being, Pastor Kevin talks about it all the time, being aligned. And just bringing the team into what is our tribe, Team Church tribe here, has just aligned us with a greater vision. And that's made a huge impact on our church.
That's so cool.
Well, hey, I want to give some of your team an opportunity. One person's going to win some church merch right now. Bring 5 people out.
Okay,
5 people. Let me get the Oreos, please. Okay. This is called the Oreo game. Go ahead and grab one.
Just to give you guys some insight, it is like 91 degrees here at Team Church, so these Oreos are sticky.
You got one too?
They're hot, and I think they might be putting them on their face.
Here's the game. Go ahead and step up right here. You got to lean your head back, okay? It's got to be on your forehead. I don't know if the glasses are going to help, okay? And then on the count of 3, the first person that can get the Oreo to their mouth wins free church merch. Ready, go.
Who's going to win?
The flip. The flip. All right, no, here we go. Yeah, can he do it twice? 2 for 1. Hey, this is double or nothing. Double or nothing.
All right, go.
That was amazing.
No church merch for you.
Come on, Tristan. Show us how.
Oh, okay. Very talented man. Very talented man. Well, hey, thanks, Canada, for being here.
Yes.
Yeah. Enjoy your lunch. Go have some fun. Thank you, guys.
We love Canada here at Team Church. We had a TC one-day event up there this year, and we're going to have another one in March. So if you want to learn more about that, go to teamchurchconference.com.
Yeah, absolutely. Teamchurchconference.com. You can also go to our YouTube channel for exclusive Team Church content. We're going to be posting all this stuff up online on YouTube after the conference is over. But right now, we got Rachel. This is Rachel, a different Rachel.
Different Rachel.
Hanging out with some interns, quick fun and games, and we'll be right back.
Conference, and we've got a couple of awesome interns here. You guys introduce yourselves for me.
I'm Peyton.
I'm Josiah.
Great. And are you having a blast so far at conference?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Well, what are you hoping to get most out of the conference this year?
You first.
I'm hoping to get closer to God, and really, this is my first conference, so I'm excited for worship and message and tribal wars too over here in youth.
Nice.
It's going to be lit.
Yeah, this is like my fifth or sixth conference, so I'm kind of expect what's gonna happen, but I'm just excited for like all the new friends, people from other churches, and the competitions. And all
Love
that.
it. And what do you've been through a few conferences. What generally is your favorite part?
My favorite part is usually like the youth side, the worship and the messages, because that's when really we get deep down and we actually talk about God and we get really spiritual. And I like
Love it.
Yeah, it's great.
Very cool. Well, to kind of kick things off between the two of you guys, kind of get some intern rivalry going, I'm going to have you play a couple of games. How's that sound?
Okay.
All right. So the first game, I'll take that from you. The first game is going to be a competition. Who can pull the tissues out of the box the fastest? And you can only use one hand to pull them out, okay? So you can hold the box, but you can't double grab them. All right? So on my mark, you're going to start, okay? Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, man. I think someone's done this before. Oh, my gosh. I think someone messed with your tissue box. I really don't think that's fair at all. Oh, okay. I don't know if that counts, but I'll call it a draw. I'll call that one a draw because, I mean, you really did it the real way, but that was a kind of a fluke. I'm not sure what happened with that. Well, okay. To kind of see who's better than the other, we're going to do a different game. So you guys can put those aside. What we're going to do is you're each going to take an Oreo, and you're going to put it on your eye. So 1 Oreo each. Go ahead, take your pick. Hopefully yours is not, hopefully yours is in working order. And you're going to put it on your eye, and you have to get it into your mouth without using your hands. All right? So you place your Oreo like this, and then whoever gets into their mouth wins. All right? 3, 2, 1, go. You can grab another one. Okay. I'll grab other one. Oh, man, he's close. I think you've I don't know. I think you practiced before this. I don't really know if that was fair. But all in all, you guys, good job. Super excited to have you on for conference, and we hope you enjoy your rest of your week. And now let's get back to the adult conference.
Hey again, it's me, Rachel. I'm here with Chris this time, and our campus pastor, and literally the person on this planet I know that loves avocado the most.
Somebody.
Ryan Cameron.
That would be me. I do love some avocados.
Thank you so much for coming in. I know we've been running around all day doing some fun stuff. What do you have going on this afternoon?
Yeah, well, obviously our lab sessions kick off, so we're really excited this year. Kind of the theme for all of our labs is breaking the norm.
Yeah.
So, that obviously can go a lot of directions and every topic that we're gathering around. And what's been really great, I don't know if you guys know this, but we don't tell a lot of our guest speakers, but just the way God moves and orchestrates things, this theme has played out even in our main sessions with our communicators. So I think it's really cool how God always does that. But anyway, breaking it down, practically speaking, how do we break out of the norms that hold us back in the context, the capacity we serve in the life of the local church?
I love it. And you're hosting a lab this afternoon as well, yes?
Yeah, I have a couple. One of the ones I'm hosting with Andrew Denton, who's from Hillsong. He's an incredible
So great.
businessman. He leads people that operate with a gift of giving, that really have a heart to resource the vision of the house. We would say bring the provision for the vision. So he's going to be doing that, and we're going to be talking with a lot of business leaders specifically in that one. And then I'm on a youth pastor session where we're talking about youth ministry. Something on my campus might be for you guys out there. As a campus pastor, we had a season where we needed to, and so I've stepped in to help out with youth ministry and lead for a season, which has been really refreshing, been fun, but just doing everything we can. Of course, there's a lot of other labs going on.
Yes, definitely. And we are actually going to show some exclusive content on our YouTube channel. So people that maybe not have been able to be here at Team Church can get in on a couple of those, some of our favorite labs. So go to YouTube, subscribe, and make sure that you're getting in on that content.
Absolutely. So Pastor Ryan, why don't you tell us maybe your 1, 2 highlight takeaway? Like it's only lunchtime.
Yeah.
Like day one. Like, talk to me about it.
Well, hey, the doctor, as we've been saying, has been in the house, and I'm referring to Dr. Darius Daniels.
So good.
He's a newer friend to all of our house here, and this year, starting last night and then this morning session, which we just got out of, has literally been a game changer for so many people already. So I think there's already this sense that God, like, it's not just a conference we're turning up to, it's not just people coming in to speak a session, God really has something that he's sharing with all of us and depositing in us. And I think that's obviously the reason we come around Team Church. Like, we want to see Jesus and his church move forward with strength, but just to see that outworking, like the Holy Spirit's just really speaking through the messages in our time together. So just loving, I think that's been probably the most profound thing so far, even with Pastor Kevin and everything that's been coming down the pipe. It's just been straight from God's heart. So
Love it. Well, we're excited to see what God has next for us in these next sessions. People can join us tonight, but right now we've got some church merch. Some church merch. We love our church merch, but we're playing a game here. Venice, we're going to kick it to Venice. We're going to see how much church merch people can put on 30 seconds.
Oh my God.
Let's go to Venice.
Hey guys, welcome back. So we are here in the Resource Center, and if you guys don't know, at Champion Center, especially around conference time, we get tons of new merch. And these guys are going to play a fun game of Shop to You Drop to show off that new merch in a competition style, of course. So let's get some names on deck. What's your name?
My name is Nick.
Got Nick.
And my name is Andy.
And Andy. Give it up for these guys. So they're going to have 30 seconds to put on as much church merch as they can, and the winner gets a free item of their choice. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
All right. In 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, let's see. Oh, they started with the hats. Okay, he literally has almost every single hat in the store in his hand. Okay, you got to put them on, though. They only count. You're at 20 seconds. Okay, what do we got? We got T-shirts. You got 14 seconds, you guys. Start putting clothes on. 10, 9, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Oh, all right. Let's bring it in. Let's see what we got. Let's see how many items we have on. Okay. Oh, okay. So you went with just the arm technique. Sleeves. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many? 8.
That doesn't count. It fell. That's falling.
9, 10, 11, 12 items. Okay. Oh, 13 items.
That didn't count. It fell.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 items. So close. We have a winner. Good job, Nick. Give it up for Nick. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Hey, everybody. We have our online campus pastor here, Skylar Norris, and we have Lincoln with us, too, from Together Church. Lincoln, what's your role at Together Church?
I was recently the online campus director, just transitioned into our West campus pastor, so I took on that role recently.
Nice.
Now he's got like a physical campus. He's like,
whoa.
It's like
Whoa.
me and him.
A whole new world. So y'all are teaching a lab together today, right?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, just talking about the differences and the benefits of the online versus the live stream.
Yeah, we're going to take a look, like when we use the word online campus, it's actually kind of like a controversial term out there.
Yeah.
You know, all of a sudden, like, theologians will come out of the woodwork and just like, you have to be in person, and like, you know, we understand that's obviously best. Like, we want you in a local church face-to-face, but one, there's so many scenarios which that can't happen. Like, we want to help the person that's in a rural area where there is no church to go to.
Yeah.
Maybe you're in a hospital bed. I mean, so many scenarios in which you wouldn't be able to get into a campus. Plus, it's like, why not meet them where they're at and provide them with some sort of form of discipleship, which eventually will lead to them getting into a physical building.
Is that what you would say is the biggest difference between just, say, straight live streaming and having an online campus? What would that be?
Yeah, building that family, building that community, giving people an opportunity to be a part of something. Not just watch online on a TV screen on a phone, but be a part of something. To give, to serve, to be a part of a family. We call them our online fam.
Yeah.
And so we love that terminology. You're part of our family. You're not just watching.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So when we take a look at like what difference between live stream and online campus, you know, one of the things I talk about in illustration is like, we all have heard of like the Gideon Bibles in a motel, you know?
Yeah.
And like if I told you, hey, someone went to a motel, they pulled out a Gideon Bible and got saved, read John 3:16 and said yes to Jesus, that'd be pretty awesome, right?
Yeah.
They'd be like, yes, sure. Well, what if right after that there was a pastor that knocked on their door and was like, hey, can I get you involved in community in a small group? That would be even better, right?
Sure.
Well, that's like what we're talking about live streaming. Like, it's awesome. You show up online, you get saved, you know, you hear a great message.
Sure.
But then we provide something additional to that, and that there's a pastor there that can help disciple you. There's small groups you can part of. You can volunteer. Like on our online campus, there's people volunteering right now from different areas. They're praying for you. They're typing. They're ready to answer the call. So
Love it. Love it. Well, thanks for joining us, you two.
Yeah.
Right now, we are going to kick it to Norm, see what he's up to. Shall we?
I'm so excited to be back with you guys, and we are finally getting a good update on what Norm has going on here. So Norm, are you going to give us any more secrets today about the vibe that you're feeling?
Charlotte's Web.
Oh, that's it. That's it. Okay, so he's keeping lips pretty sealed. Although yesterday you gave us that same one about Charlotte's Web. Well, I mean, I kind of got it out of you. But, I mean, can you maybe describe some of the feels going on here? You got some mountains and trees, and what's that you're working on?
Charlotte's Web. A lot of emotion that goes behind it. So I wanted to embody that in this canvas. So, yeah, mountains with the barn that Charlotte that Charlotte grew up in. Yeah, so it's pretty cool.
Well, awesome. And I hear that this is going to be done tonight. So there's going to be a whole new level next time you guys see this.
Yeah. Hope she likes it. So, here it is.
So awesome. So check back with us later because we will finally reveal, and I think even to Charlotte, your masterpiece.
We are here with our executive director and Tacoma campus, Pastor Nicole Moore. Excited to hear from you today.
Yeah.
How's your day going so far?
So far, it's fantastic. Just, general sessions with Pastor Kevin, of course, going through Proving Ground. And then, man, Darius Daniels, I hadn't heard him speak before this conference. If for whatever reason you didn't hear it, you have got to go back and listen to both of his messages. It's just, there's so much good. I'm going to have to re-listen to him several times to get it all. But it's been incredible. Really, really incredible.
Pastor Kevin and Proving Ground, this has been a long time coming, right? And you've done a lot of work with young people over the years. If there's just one nugget of wisdom that you could pass on to some young people out there from Proving Ground, what would you say?
Well, the context of the book is that there's 9 tests that prove your personal potential. And I think what he's shared today would be so key, and that is that if you're going through a test, it's because there's something that you still have to work out and work through, and I think we often run from that.
Yeah.
I was a classroom teacher by trade before I took any kind of role in ministry, and test day is always something we all dread, but the reality is the test isn't really more about the A or the B. It's about measuring like what you know from what you don't know. And I think that the tests really show us what the work that God's trying to do in us. So lean into the work. If you don't pass the test, that's okay. He's a redeeming God, a restoring God, and you'll get another chance. I am sure of that.
Didn't mean to rip the mic away from you. It was just reflex. It just happened. What about this? How about biggest takeaway so far? I mean, we're only at lunch on day 1, so this might be a little bit premature, but biggest takeaway so far?
I think what Darius shared this morning on brokenness, he talked a bit about how the calling of God or stepping into opportunity doesn't validate you. And I think so often in leadership, we try to associate our job with our identity.
Wow.
And when when our identity becomes our, our job becomes our identity, we're in really big trouble when that shifts, and it should be shifting in ministry as we outgrow things and God calls us onto things.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably been the biggest takeaway.
Wow.
So
So good. So
Cool.
rich.
Well, you were doing a little bit of teaching this afternoon as well in a lab. Is that correct? Yep. Can you tell us about that?
Okay, so we're talking about me, Micah Pelkey, a couple other leaders. We're going to talk about leadership blind spots and improving your self-awareness, because if you don't know yourself, you're going to just act out.
I'll preach.
And it's very much everything that Darius said this morning. He talked more on the deeper spiritual level side of it. We're going to talk practical.
Okay.
Practical things to look for, the 5 most common blind spots that most leaders don't see. So it's going to be awesome.
Wow. Well, thanks for hanging out with us at lunchtime.
And thanks to all of you guys.
Yeah.
Wish you were here.
She said thanks to all of you guys, and she wishes you were here. We dropped the microphone.
Oops.
We dropped. Oh, no.
Not that kind of mop.
Yeah. Hey, let's kick it over to one of our sponsors. We love them, Yellow Box.
Hey guys, we are in the middle of conference here, enjoying ourselves, and I am meeting these amazing guys, Kevin and Alex, and it is a great time to be here, you guys. Thanks so much for joining us for Team Church. You're with Yellow Box. Tell me a little bit about what that is and what you guys do.
Yeah, Yellow Box is a creative agency. Our mission is to develop creativity in the local church. We think it's a big deal. We think that there's a lot of work to be done. So we do that in a lot of different ways, namely resources and workshops, but also as a full-service creative agency to churches. We help church plants launch with branding and web and social media and all of the above, from new endeavors that the Lord's given someone to churches who've been around for decades.
Wow, that's so great. So how long have you been doing this for?
Man.
So we actually started out of a living room a little over 5 years ago.
Oh my gosh.
And so I was actually going through the ARC church planting process.
Okay.
So ARC, sorry, yes, somebody hold the microphone. It's like patting me on the back. So we were going through the ARC church planting process, and my wife and I were, and we thought, we could do this one time for us, or we could do it multiple times for so many other people and help them launch strong. And so that's kind of how the vision initially started, and then it's expanded into so many other areas. But yeah, we now have 36 people, 2 different offices, serving churches all across the country and even internationally.
Love it. And how can people find out more, or how can they get in touch with you guys?
So you can go to yellowbox.co.
Okay.
Not com, but yellowbox.co.
Okay.
You can also find us on Instagram at Hello Yellowbox, Facebook Hello Yellowbox, and check us out, reach out to us, and let us know how we can help.
Well, thank you so much for joining me, guys. Enjoy the rest of the conference.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Well, hey, everybody. Man, we're glad to have you back. We've got Pastor Micah Pelkey here, and we've got so many great things going on, and we want to hear just a little bit about maybe your biggest takeaway. Like, what's been the best part about conference so far?
Yeah, it's been amazing. So, it's always good to see our friends. So after coming for 7 or 8 years now, it's almost like a family reunion.
Sure.
So all your friends, connections, even their kids, babies, hearing what's happening. This is our largest year for our team yet. So we brought, I think, 38, 39. So that was the most we've brought from Ohio.
Come on.
So that's our record.
Yeah.
And they're loving it. So I think just the debriefing last night and this morning already, hearing their heart, how fired up they are to go home. And we want to do this, we want to change this. And so it's just been awesome for the team to see their excitement and loving it.
Man, I love it. Yeah, your church was one of the ones who, when we were kind of praying for churches and teams coming through, we noticed like, oh my gosh, we got a crew coming from Ohio.
Yep.
And so, man, we're super excited.
Well, they even y'all hosted a one day out in your area. Tell us a little bit about what that was like.
Yeah, so we hosted a one-day that was awesome and had a lot of diversity backgrounds. We actually even had a group of Amish that came.
Yes.
They actually love authors, and so when they heard Pastor Kevin was an author, they asked us, they were like, is he like John Maxwell? And I was like, yeah, absolutely. Leadership, and so they loved it. And then we also did a Team Church training camp, so we've done both.
Love it, love it. And we've got some more coming up this year. You guys are going to be a part of all that as well.
We're hosting another one-day conference in Ohio in October 23rd. So, yeah, if you can join us, it's going to be great.
Awesome, awesome. Well, we are going to bring Travis and Melanie up as well. Oh.
Well, we're going to say
are we saying goodbye?
Goodbye.
Thank you for spending some time with us.
Glad to see you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I had a cookie left on the table that I came out here. I didn't know if that was like God saying don't eat it, or
I'm
if
gonna
God
leave
was
that
saying
up
like
to
I
you.
will save it after you're here.
Yeah. I say
pray for me.
eat the cookie.
You guys can start an online poll whether I should eat it or not.
Well, thanks for
Anyway,
joining us.
hopefully you guys continue to join us. It's been amazing so far. So
Thank
love
you.
guys.
We'll see you.
Thank you. So
Love,
right now,
love them.
Oh my gosh,
Okay,
Mike Pelkey.
I don't know. You guys have probably heard this a million times throughout the conference so far, but it really is like a family reunion.
Oh, 100%.
Like family reunion between our campuses, family reunion with people coming from all over the world.
Yeah.
I caught up with Joshua Bonaventura from the Philippines.
Yeah.
They had a one day out there this
Yep.
year. It's just, there's nothing like being here in person and be able to hug the next to people that are doing what you do
Right.
all over the world.
Right.
We're just, building the church, moving church forward
Yeah.
in our respective places.
I would just say, I mean, you know this about me, but like I came from another church,
Yeah.
and Team Church was really the introduction for us, and it was
That's
the
where I met
family
you.
element. Yeah, it was the family element that made the difference.
Yeah.
And we hosted, I hosted a meetup this morning,
Mhm.
and the thing that was so awesome about that was to get all these lead pastors from all across the country
Yeah.
in a room, and the first 5 minutes, everyone's introducing, they don't know each other.
Yeah.
But by the end of it, they're exchanging phone numbers.
Exactly.
And like learning to do life together. So
cool.
So awesome.
Love it.
Really love the atmosphere here.
Cool. And thank you so much for joining us online. Love having you here as well. Right now, we are going to have Travis and Melanie join us.
Come
We are going to
on.
play a game.
Come on in.
We love games. We
Come
love to have
on,
fun
come on, come
here at
on.
Team Church.
Come on.
This is the best friend box.
Best friend
everybody.
box. And Rachel knows all the things about the best friends
Would you
box.
guys call yourself best friends?
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
For sure.
Okay.
Where are you from?
Spokane, Washington. Yes. Victory Faith.
Now, are you married or are you just best friends?
Married.
And best friends.
And best friends.
That's always good. That's always good. Okay, so this is best friend box. Whoop. We are going to draw a card out of the box. First, I'm going to hand this off. You're going to take something out of this box, and your best friend is going to guess your answer. Okay, so you're going to read it, they're going to guess it, and we're just going to honor system. You're going to tell
Let's
us
just
how,
go.
how correct they
Right.
are. Okay,
Yeah.
this is your chance for brownie points. Go ahead and choose a card out of there for us.
No peeking, bud. No peeking.
Would I choose a night out or a cozy night in?
Ooh, that's a tough one because she really likes nights out with friends, but she likes cozy nights in with me. So
That's true. That's true.
I would say a night out.
Probably overall preference, yes.
All right.
Well
so
done,
So
well
who gets
done.
the point now?
I
How
don't
does that work?
know.
Is there a point system here, judges?
Judges?
1 point for Melanie. 1 point for Melanie. All right.
I would
Here we-
say that would be your point because you guessed right.
Sure. Why not?
You know what? That works. Okay, your chance to get some points now, Melanie.
Let's see what you got. Read it out loud.
What was my favorite movie growing up?
Oh, no. Is there one like Three Ninjas?
It's true. That is
Yes!
definitely one of them.
Three Ninjas.
Is it in the top 3? Or are we talking like top 50?
No, it's totally top 3.
That
Okay,
made
top
me
3, 3 ninjas.
made
Now,
me
3
wanna learn
ninjas or
martial
3
arts.
ninjas kick back? Which one?
Original, all the way.
Originals always. Yes.
Not as good as the first.
All right, one more. Let's do one more each.
One more. Here we go.
Sorry,
What was
dropping the ball
or
over here.
is my strongest subject in school?
English.
She said no. All right, we're going to give you one more chance. Hey, you
We're
can
tied,
pull
yep.
away with the win right now.
Am I a dog or a cat person?
Okay, you're a cat person because you only like little dogs, but you love cats.
It's true. Yep.
Right, for the win.
All
She wins it.
right.
You get the privilege of knowing that you know him better than he knows you. I mean,
Well
like,
done. Well done. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out with us, guys. Thanks
Yeah.
for coming to Team Church, and thank you all for joining us online. We want to invite you back at 6:30 to join us for our night sessions. We got some more fun stuff going on pre-service and some great messages coming on tonight. So please join us. We'll see
Yeah.
you then.